We know Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme, Master of the Mystic Arts. He's the guy who once used an Infinity Stone to literally bully an evil god into surrender. But what if I told you that Doctor Strange is far more dangerous than we realize? Not because he wants to be evil, but because his power, his mindset, and his history make him one of the biggest potential threats in the entire Marvel universe. Let's break it down. Unlike heroes like Iron Man, Captain America, or even Thor, Doctor Strange's abilities don't come from a suit, super soldier serum, or godhood. They come from the mystic arts, a power source that has no hard limit. He can manipulate time, bend reality, travel across dimensions, create matter out of thin air, and rewrite the physics of any environment he's in. Even Wanda Maximoff, one of the strongest beings in the MCU, needed chaos magic and the Darkhold to compete with him. Strange just studies harder. Strange isn't just powerful, he's willing to break rules when he feels it's necessary. He violated natural law by using a forbidden time loop to defeat Dormammu. He meddled with the multiverse just to help one teenager. He dreamwalked, an act illegal and dangerous enough to collapse universes. And in What If, we saw just how catastrophic it can get when he lets emotions guide his decisions. In almost every universe, Strange eventually crosses a line, and the cost is always enormous. Here is a scary pattern. Across the multiverse, Strange variants become threats more often than allies. Supreme Strange destroyed his own reality. Sinister Strange killed his universe as Christine and tampered with dark magic until he became corrupted. Defender Strange sacrificed America Chavez without hesitation. And the Illuminati Strange triggered an incursion by simply experimenting. When every version of a man keeps blowing up universes, you start to see a trend. Strange's biggest strength is also his biggest danger, his belief that he's the smartest person in the room. He approaches problems like a surgeon, one precise cut, one perfect solution, even if that perfect solution comes with world-shattering risks. And because he can see millions of possible futures, he doesn't just take responsibility. He assumes authority. If he chooses a dangerous path, everyone else is just expected to trust he made the right call. That kind of mindset becomes terrifying when the person holding it can rewrite the laws of existence. We've already seen what happens if Strange dips too deep into forbidden magic. In What If, Doctor Strange lost his heart. He absorbed magical entities, stole their powers, and mutated into something closer to a cosmic horror than a sorcerer. And the scariest part, that entire transformation started from something as human as grief. If the MCU Strange ever experiences a similar tragedy, we could see something just as catastrophic. By the end of Multiverse of Madness, Strange sprouts a third eye, a sign of corruption from the Darkhold. This tells us something important. Doctor Strange isn't just capable of falling to dark magic, he's already halfway there. And unlike Wanda, Strange is disciplined, logical, and strategic. A corrupted Strange wouldn't cause chaos by accident. He'd plan it. Doctor Strange isn't dangerous because he's evil. He's dangerous because he's willing to do what others won't. He has the power to break reality, and history shows that every version of him eventually crosses a line. Whether he becomes the MCU's greatest protector or its final villain depends on one thing: how long he can keep his power and his ego under control. If you enjoyed this breakdown, let me know which Marvel character I should analyze next. And of course, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next deep dive. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.